If you've been posting content and getting nowhere with it, like no likes, no engagement, kind of hitting the same people every time, you're probably not being interesting enough. And I know that sounds very blunt, but it's very true. A big thing that I always tell people is like, post frequently, post reels. That strategically is a really, really great move. That's like half the battle. But if you are not giving people a reason to care, giving people a reason to stick around, providing them some selfless sort of value, it doesn't really make any sense for someone to follow you just to get ads over and over again. So I'm going to go through this one account. I just started working with them pretty recently, so there's not a ton to go through, but I want to show the sort of stark difference between her old content versus the new content that I've been doing and why we've been getting so much better results with content like this and how you can do the same thing at home for your own salon, gym, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, so let's start with her old content here. Big kudos that she was using a lot of real people, real clients, but that's kind of it, right? The only sort of value that I would say that these posts offer is that they're aesthetic, and it makes sense why the videos of her removing hair perform better than just the photos of her putting on the sugaring product, right? There's nothing valuable about this, where at least a video like this is interesting, right? And it has like a fun song over it and everything. That, in a way, provides value. Not a lot, but there is value to it. I want to give credit where credit's due. But a lot of this, people are always going to interact with a photo of yourself, but a lot of this is pretty boring content, to put it totally honestly, unless she's boosting a post or is like an introduction post where you're going to have like all your friends like it. It's a lot of low engaging content. And it's also it doesn't look very professional either. She's kind of just throwing stuff out there. There's not really a clear strategy to it. Here's where I have kind of taken this around and been able to pull in an incredible amount of reach, thousands of extra people, as well as, even though we just started, a couple dozen extra engagements, comments, things like that she was not getting before. So starting out, really just using more aesthetic content. I was kind of guiding her. Here's what people want to see. Here's the sort of B-roll that you can capture for me. And then we're going to actually make people interested. We're going to give them something that they're going to care about. What that looks like. In this case, we're leaning a lot in education. A lot of people don't know what sugaring is. They only know what waxing is. So just laying out the baseline. Here's what we're talking about. Here is how it slightly differs from waxing, etc. Mostly leading into educational. Sometimes we can get a little bit cheeky with it, in a very, of course, like polite, respectful way. But this is funny. This did really well. I mean, she had not been pulling even, 14 likes when we were kind of getting started here. Then I was like, okay, now that we've got more of a strategy down, right? We see that this education entertainment's working. Let me put together like some nice thumbnails. So then anytime someone clicks on your page, they do see like a couple videos with no thumbnails. They can get an idea what they're about to see. But the thumbnails are what pull people in directly to this sort of value. So why people with thick and dark hair love Skin Goddess. That is a direct pain point. I have pretty thick and dark hair. I would shave and it looks like I didn't do anything at all. So this to me would make me stop. Thick and dark hair. Yep, okay. I have thick and dark body hair. Now I care. Now I understand why I'm supposed to stick around. This is not just, hey, come in and you're going to love us and we're so great. We have a deal and we are great if you have thick and dark hair. No, we're starting with the pain point. We're starting with the value that people are going to get out of it. So the way I would think of it is just kind of flip the content on its head. Instead of starting with, hey, we're so great, come in, we're going to get you smooth and ready for a date night. Start with, that date night. Want to have a worry-free date night, know you got everything in check down there. I mean, cheeky example, but you get what I'm saying, right? Start with the part that people actually care about. People don't come in because they love getting waxed. People come in because they want to be smooth. Start with the smooth, right? Or if you're a gym, people don't, well, some people do. Most of the time, people don't come into the gym because they just love lifting weights. Of course, some people do, because they just love the treadmills, because they want to get thin and they want to get jacked. Start with the jacked. Start with the thin. That is what's actually going to get people to move more than just the painful process it's going to take people to get to their result. So that's pretty much the end of it. If you have any questions, I have my social media linked here as well as on my website. Feel free to shoot me a message, an email, whatever. And I would be happy to go through this exact sort of process for you, one-on-one, totally free, no strings attached. So yeah, thank you. And I will be back with more videos soon.